What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the two best teams that I ran in Season 2 for Go Battle League Master League Premier Cup. As the meta currently, I'm going to show an image right here, is basically the same. There's a new introduction of Magnazone, which has a bit more energy gain on, or damage on that Powder Snow fast move, so we're going to see more Mammothswines. But outside of that, everything's looking pretty strong. Gyarados' moveset has transitioned from Hydro Pump to Aqua Tail because of the Community Day move, but outside of that, everything's pretty much the same, so these teams are still going to perform really well. Now, in today's video, we're going to showcase two teams, 6 unique Pokemon. The first team is going to be a non-legacy move team, meaning that you guys can obtain all these moves right now with your fast and charge move TMs, and then the second team is going to be a team that does have a legacy move on that. So if you guys want to check out those battles, there will be timestamps down below. You can skip ahead, but we're basically going to take a look at snippets of videos that I have already on the channel. So if you want to see the full video with all the battles, you guys can go check that out in the description. But otherwise, we're going to take a look at these teams. They do really well against their lead losses, and then obviously if it's a lead win, you can do really well in that situation as well. So let me know what you guys think about the teams. Let me know what you guys think about the battles, and are you guys excited about Master League coming back? So I hope you guys... Oh, the Master League, yes, sorry. Master League is coming back on Monday, August 24th. We're popping that up right here. So Master League is coming back. So this is just a preparation video on what two teams worked extremely well for me and that I think will work well for you guys. So let me know what you guys think, and let's go ahead and get right in the video. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about this first team. As you guys can see over there, we have Togekiss, Garchomp, and Rhyperior. Now, my Garchomp is best buddied as well, so that's something to take note. We are running Ancient Power, Flamethrower, and Charm on our Togekiss. We are running Sand Tomb, Outrage, Mudshot on our Garchomp, and then Mudslap, Surf, and Stone Edge. Like I said, I didn't have the Community Day one powered up. I had this one already, so it was cheaper for me to just unlock the second charge move and give it Stone Edge, which works just as well, and you guys are going to see that here in the battles. Now, the reason why I built this team, in the Premier Cup meta, Magnazone and Metagross are very popular and used a lot, which is why I have that double ground in the back, that being the Rhyperior and Garchomp. And then Togekiss on the lead does really well against the Dragonites we see. It does well against Gyarados. It does well against Machamp and Conkeldurr. And it's a great generalist, and the big things you have to watch out for is those steals of Metagross and Magnazone, which is why we have double coverage in the back. And we're utilizing Rhyperior on the safe swap, which is pretty dangerous, but it pays off really well in this meta. The team's super strong. When you lose lead, you can recover really well, and this team does well with shield advantage. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the battles. Alright, getting into the first battle here. Now, this video is on the channel. If you guys want to go see all of the battles, we're just going to see a snippet of some of them. This first one, we lose lead because this is a smackdown Rhyperior right there. So we're going to go ahead and go into our own Rhyperior. As you guys see, Mudslap does a lot of damage. Now, we're going to see a Waterfall Gyarados come in. In this situation, just go straight for Stone Edge. No need to go for Surf or Shield Bait because you won't survive that against the Gyarados with Waterfall. So we get the shield. Otherwise, we would have basically near KO'd the Gyarados, which is fine. We have shield advantage now, which is really strong. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Togekiss right here. Now, most Gyarados, if they're running Waterfall, will have Outrage and Crunch, right? It's about that coverage. So we don't really need to shield. I know this is going to be a Crunch coming through, which is going to be resisted because of that Fairy typing there on the Togekiss. We don't really need to shield. We're going to go ahead and farm down. But as you see, yeah, we're looking strong right here. I think I may... No, I don't shield right here. Crunch now coming through. We should be able to finish off with Charm alone, but actually I'm noticing the Waterfall is doing too much damage, so I have to throw my energy, which is bad, but... that's okay. We know the Rhyperior was on the lead, so now we're going to instantly swap into our Garchomp with shield advantage and look to sweep right here. So a charge move now coming through. It's going to be the Surf. We know that, and it's going to do some nice neutral damage, but we're looking pretty strong, and they're not swapping out, which tells me whatever is in the back is weak, which is why we have Sand Tomb. It does really well against the steals. It's a great shield baiting opportunity, and it also lowers your opponent's defenses, which is really nice. 100% chance. So we are going to go ahead and shield right here, and like I said, they're not swapping out in this losing matchup, which definitely tells us they have something in the back that is weak. So we're going to overload on energy, and then we're going to go for another Sand Tomb right here to either get the final shield or eliminate the Rhyperior. So this is going to be taking out Rhyperior, and then we are going to see a Snorlax now come in, a Shadow Snorlax at that. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Samtoom again. Because this is Shadow, they may actually shield, considering there may be an Outrage, and we do get a shield, which gives us the rain to go ahead and go for Outrage right here. It's going to do a lot of damage. Because the defenses were lowered, it also takes 20% more damage because it is a Shadow Pokemon. And we try to swap into Togekiss to catch the charge move, but that's okay. Now we're going to go ahead and come back in with the Garchomp. It's still not over, but we are able to get to the Sandtomb in time, and this will be finishing off the Snorlax. So a close game right there, but we did lose lead, and we're able to recover well with shield advantage with our Garchomp. So we're going to go ahead and move into the next battle now. This battle, we'll have to see how it goes, but this team does really well against losing lead. That's what I want to emphasize to you guys. So we have Togekiss versus Metagross. Hard lead loss, right? So we're going to bail into the Rhyperior, and the Rhyperior is going to be doing super effective damage with that Mud Slap. As you guys can see, it's chunking health, and we are going to see a Gyarados now come in. Again, another Waterfall one, so we're going to go ahead and go straight for Stone Edge right here. We have to either flip this matchup or get shield advantage, which is why you want to go straight Stone Edge. We do get the shield, which is beautiful, and then our Rhyperior does go down, so we're going to go ahead and bring in the Togekiss right here. So Togekiss is going to be able to farm down nicely, and what's great here is we may actually shield once. I don't think I'm going to shield right away, but because there's a Metagross on the back end, we need to save that Flamethrower for that Metagross because that will be applying a lot of pressure right here. So we may actually go into a shield right here. So as you guys see, yeah, we're going to go ahead and shield. We're going to maintain our health and then look to farm down and go for Flamethrower on the Metagross to get that final shield. And again, maintaining shield advantage with our Garchomp. So we're going to go ahead and go for Flamethrower here. It's going to do super effective damage to the Metagross, and then we're going to swap right away into the Garchomp with shield advantage and get ahead on energy, and a Dragonite's going to come in. Beautiful. We can one-shot Dragonite with Outrage right here. It's going to do a lot of damage. And also, I believe in these battles, my Garchomp was not level 40. So it was best buddied, but I didn't have enough candy for it, so it was not 40. It may be in this one. I don't know. You guys can let me know. Actually, I don't think it's 40. But now, because we one-shot Dragonite right there, now we can just go for straight Sandtomb. Is going to be doing super effective damage to the Metagross, lowering the defenses, and things are looking strong. We still have a shield, and they're going to be going for their charge move right now. We can shield safely, and then just go for the Sandtomb, and it's going to be over. So again, able to flip really bad leads because of the ability to get shields with Rhyperior or one-shot. So it's a great transition there to flip match or get shield advantage and then let Garchomp sweep endgame. That's the whole goal of this team. Also, this team really hates Magnazones, which is why I brought Double Ground specifically for these bad leads. So as you guys can see, this is a bad lead for us. We're going to swap right away. Look to chunk some health real quick. It does a lot of damage, and then we are going to see a Dragonite come in. Now, when it comes to Dragonite, you can go for shield bait here because what you want to do is go into a one-shield situation. So we're going to go ahead and go for Surf right here. They got to respect the potential Rock Wrecker or Stone Edge, which they shield, which is beautiful, which is why we can go for shield bait right there, and now we can get to Stone Edge. You are going to have to shield one Dragon Claw. That's the thing. So we're going to go ahead and shield this one. It is a Dragon Claw, which is fine. They're going to be going for another one. You can survive this if you have, good IVs, right? You don't want to bring a bad IV Rhyperior into Master League, but we are going to be able to survive and go for the Stone Edge right here. And this will basically one-shot or get the shield. And if we get two shields, again, it's fantastic. So we do get the second shield. Beautiful. Now this is where Togekiss can come in and farm down. This is what this team is built for. You win lead hard, right, against those Machamps or whatnot. Or you lose lead and flip matchups or get shields. Now Dragonite is going for a charge move, likely going to be Hurricane right here. That's what they typically run. It's going to do a lot of neutral damage to us, but that's okay because we are going to be able to farm down. And now I have to swap right away. I don't have Flamethrower, so we need to swap right away and go into the Garchomp right here. And we catch the charge move, which is great. It's going to be that Mirror Shot. It's going to do a little bit of damage to us, but not too much. And then the opponent is going to surrender right there because they were likely running Metagross in the back. That's just what people were doing, running double steals. Now moving into this next battle. I think we lose lead again. This team loses lead, or you can recover well from lead losses, which is what I want to show you guys. So this is going to be, you got to pay attention to the fast move animation. It's definitely going to be a smackdown one, so we're going to go into our Rhyperior again and look to just farm down. Now they're staying in, which is fine with me. We are going to have to shield the Surf right here. We need to maintain some health and look to land hard-hitting charge moves on the back end. So we are going to be getting ahead on energy, and we are going to see a Dragonite come in. Now, because we're so far ahead on energy, I can go straight Stone Edge right here. There's no need to shield bait because you can get back-to-back Stone Edges. So we're going to go ahead and go for the first one, and it one-shots. Near one-shots, basically. That's exactly what Rhyperior does. You're gonna flip the matchup, or you're going to absolutely get shields, which is great. Now Rhyperior right here against Snorlax, we resist Body Slam. It's not gonna do a lot of damage. If they have superpower, that's fine, but the Body Slam, yeah, doesn't do a lot of damage. And we're just gonna go straight Stone Edge. Again, doing big damage or getting shields, that's what's important. We need to get this into a one shield situation because there still is that Rhyperior to deal with. But our Togekiss now can safely stay away from the Rhyperior, which is going to be great. We get to a Surf right here for some extra chip damage. And the Snorlax is loading up on energy, but Togekiss really isn't too concerned with the energy right here. And we don't want to switch out to lose switch advantage. So we're going to just bring in Togekiss and just farm down. Now we don't need to shield right here. Body Slams are going to hurt, but you don't need to shield. We can charm down, and they will likely be swapping out after they unload all the energy right here. So another Body Slam now coming through. Again, don't shield in this situation. We're fine. We have Garchomp that we can save shield for. They swap right away, so we go into Garchomp, and there you go. So you guys saw how you can get shields and recover with shield advantage, or you can flip matchups and just line up Garchomp against what it's supposed to be do really well against, in this case, the Rhyperior. So we're going to go ahead and go for Sand Tomb right here. No need to really overcharge too much. You just want to pressure right away because we still have Togekiss for the Snorlax as well in even shield. So it's a wrap right here. We're just going to go ahead and go for the Sand Tomb right here. No need to go for Outrage. Just apply the pressure right away, get the shields, and yeah, that's going to be a good game. We do get the shield right there. And then they are going to surrender, and I believe that was the final battle. We might have one more. No, that is the final battle. All right, so moving on to the next team here. This is going to be that Legacy team that I was mentioning, and that is because of Meteor Mash on Metagross. So as you guys saw, we have 6 unique Pokemon here, being the Togekiss, Garchomp, Rhyperior, and Machamp, Metagross, Gyarados, all of which are very strong. I invested in them, and they performed really well for me. So this team, we have Machamp on the lead, and Machamp's biggest weaknesses are going to be those flyers. Typically the Dragonite and the Togekiss, which is why we have Metagross as the hard coverage and Gyarados on the safe swap there. Again, this moveset on Gyarados is outdated because it was Season 2, so we'd probably have Aqua Tail instead of Hydro Pump, but still extremely strong. And we are going to showcase what this team can do. And this team, again, similar to the first team, is all about energy and shield advantage for sweeping endgame because Metagross can sweep really, really well. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into the battles here. All right, so we have Machamp on the lead versus Garchomp. So not too bad of a matchup, but basically we just can't get hit by an Outrage. That's basically the name of the game here. So we're going to go ahead and go for Cross Chop. It's going to do quite a bit of neutral damage against the Garchomp right here. It chips away, which is nice. We also are delayed a bit on fast moves. Charge move now coming through, so I'm guessing that this is going to be a Sand Tomb, but it was actually a Outrage, which is basically going to one-shot us. So yeah, well played right there, but the game is not over. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Gyarados right here. Gyarados is going to be doing super effective damage with that Dragon Breath, and this was really quick, which means this is a Sand Tomb, so we're just going to go ahead and not shield. We're going to let it hit us. So we are going to be able to farm down the Garchomp, which is really nice, and then we'll have to see what they have in the back. It's going to be a Togekiss, so okay, we're going to build up to Hydro Pump, and then we're actually going to go for Crunch right here. I need to conserve some extra energy, and hopefully we can get a Shield Bait right here, because Hydro Pump does a lot of damage to Togekiss. And we're going to go ahead and swap into Metagross, so now we're ahead on shields, and now it's going to be a Metagross Mirror Match, which is great, because when we're ahead on shields, we can just go for straight Meteor Mash right here, both of which, Earthquake will obviously one-shot, but the Meteor Mash will be resisted, but still chip away a lot of health right here. So we're looking pretty good. We can go ahead and go into double shields. No reason to not shield right here. Our Metagross can handle the Togekiss in the back. So we're going to be able to go build up to another Earthquake and just go for another Meteor Mash. Again, this is going to be enough damage to basically take out Metagross if they don't shield. And we do see a shield, which is perfectly fine. So then we're going to go ahead and shield ourselves. Like I said, this is a solid matchup when you can get shield advantage with Metagross. And we have the Gyarados pairing right there. There is still a fantastic duo for endgame, even if you lose lead hard like we did by just getting hit by an Outrage. So Metagross now going for the Meteor Mash right here, going to be taking out the opponent Metagross, and then an unshielded Togekiss is going to be coming in, and we'll be able to get to the Meteor Mash in time, and that's going to be a good battle right there. So as you saw, we lost hard right there with Outrage, but with energy and shield advantage, this team can do a lot of work. So we're going to go ahead and move into the next battle here. And we have Machamp versus Dragonite on the lead. Okay, so not a good matchup for us, but that's what's great about Machamp is it has access to Rock Slide. But we're going to go ahead and safe swap out into the Gyarados right here, start getting ahead on energy, and we're going to see a Togekiss come in. Beautiful. Reason being, we can go straight for Hydro Pump right here. So before we went for the Crunch, and that is because we were able to switch out, and also we had loaded energy. This time we're going straight for the Hydro Pump to get that shield advantage. Now we set ourselves up really well for Metagross to come in and farm. Yes, Togekiss has a lot of energy right now, which means we are going to have to shield the Flamethrower, but we can farm all of Togekiss's health down for a lot of energy and fire off hard-hitting charge moves on their backline. So charge move now coming through, likely going to be the Flamethrower. I don't see why not, so we're going to go ahead and shield. It is the Flamethrower, which is great, and we're just going to commit to the farm down right here. This is what's great. Now we're in an even shield matchup, but they do get another charge move right here, and this was way too quick. Way too quick. This is Ancient Power, calling it right here, and it is the Ancient Power. So then we're going to be able to commit to the farm down. Now we may see the Dragonite come back in, but we are going to see a Rhyperior, which is great because Meteor Mash is going to be doing super effective damage, so they're going to have to shield, and because of that, we're going to get shield advantage. We're going to go ahead and go into Machamp right here, which will draw out that Dragonite, and then the Dragonite's firing off its charge move right away. This means it's not Hurricane. It was Dragon Claw, which is not going to KO, so we're not going to shield, but we can get to the Rock Slide in time, which is huge. This is what's great about Machamp. When you can get yourself into opportunities where you have shield advantage versus your opponent, you can land Rock Slides like that, which is going to do a lot of damage, and we're actually going to be able to farm down. Now we're really close to the Cross Chop right here, but we're not able to get it, but that's okay. Metagross can come in and go for the Meteor Mash right here, which is going to be one-shotting the Rhyperior, and that's going to be a good battle. So, lost lead pretty hard, right? But again, shield advantage, energy advantage is the name of the game in the Premier Cup Master League. Moving in next battle, we have Machamp versus Magnazone. Okay, lead win, they swap out into Gyarados. So we're actually going to go for shield advantage right here. We're going to go ahead and go for Rock Slide. Yes, we won lead, but we need shield advantage, so we need to pressure early so we get the shield, and now we're going to go ahead and do our own Gyarados. What's great about this matchup is the Dragon Breath Gyarados beats the Waterfall Gyarados, which is really nice because Waterfall is going to be resisted, but Dragon Breath is going to be doing neutral, so it adds up over time. Crunch, both of which will be doing some heavy neutral damage, but we are definitely far ahead right here where Dragon Breath and Crunch can just do really well, and they're not going to shield most likely, but we do have a lot of health left on our Gyarados, which means that Magnazone is going to get a lot of energy by farming us down. We can go ahead and pressure here with Crunch. This is going to do probably about 40% of Magnazone's health. We likely won't see a shield, but again, we want to get it low, maybe 30%, a little less. But yeah, ton of damage right there, which is great. Now, Magnazone is loaded on energy. We're going to go ahead and come in with the Machamp, and we're okay with investing 2 shields right here because counter damage is just going to do too well, but we will likely see a swap, most likely. So Mirror Shot does come through. They do swap out, and they swap into a Dragonite, so we're going to go ahead and again pressure with Rock Slide to get shields or health, both of which is a win in this situation because Metagross can sweep now. So we're going to go ahead and pressure. We get the health, so now we can farm down with our Metagross. That's what's great. If we got the shield, then that means Metagross can come in, use a Meteor Mash, finish off Dragonite. If we get the health, that means Metagross can come in and farm down, both of which is a win. And these charge moves are too quick to be the Hurricane, so we don't need to shield. Wild Charge is going to be the hardest hitting move left in the game right here. So we're just going to go ahead and commit to the farm down, and then we are going to see the Magnazone now come back in. We can go straight for Meteor Mashes right here. It's within range if we land it, plus Machamp's counter damage. We can just go ahead and go straight for that. We do get a shield, which is great, which means now we can go for the Earthquake right here. And they do get to a charge move. Likely going to be the Wild Charge, potentially Mirror Shot, but that's fine. We're just going to go ahead and shield, and we already have Earthquake ready to go. And this Earthquake is going to be KOing the Magnazone. So yeah, good battle. Lead win right there, but again, you always, if you win the lead, you still want to maintain shield and switch advantage. Otherwise, you're going to fall behind just like matches like this, or matches you've seen before. But we have Togekiss on the lead here, which is bad, and we don't want to swap out. I've noticed from all the different ways I've found to win this matchup or this game when you lose hard, is just go straight Rock Slide and then come in and farm with Metagross. So we're just going to go ahead and let Machamp go down. We still have Metagross and Gyarados to handle some of those tanks, so it's perfectly fine. We're just going to come in and get energy. We are going to have to shield right here. We can't let a Flamethrower hit us. But we have plenty of energy now for whatever's in the back. So we take out the Togekiss, and then we are going to see a Garchomp come in, which is pretty nice because Meteor Mash does quite a bit of damage, so they're going to have to respect it. We're going to go ahead and go for the Meteor Mash, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to time a swap into Gyarados on their charge move, which I'm guessing is going to be Sand Tomb. So we go ahead and go for it, and sure enough, we timed it perfectly. Beautiful right here. This is going to be Sand Tomb, which is fine. We have loaded energy still on our Metagross, and they are staying in. This is a huge tell, everyone. That means there's a Metagross in the back or something extremely weak to Gyarados, and in this meta that's pretty dense, Metagross is going to be in the back. So we go ahead and shield. It's going to be an Outrage, and then we're just going to build up some more energy. We're going to go ahead and go for Crunch right here. If they shield, then it's definitely a Metagross in the back because they want to try to take us out, and they don't. So, but we do see a Metagross now come in, which is fine. So we're going to go ahead and go for Crunch right here. This will be getting the shield. Now I kind of misplayed it, I think, here. So our switch clock's coming back up. They're going to be firing off the Meteor Mash right away, so right here. So what I could have done in this situation is swap to my own Metagross because I am ahead on energy, but I decided to stay in this and go for the Crunch, which is okay, but it's really risky. They're going to be getting to an Earthquake soon. So we're going to go ahead and go for Crunch. We're going to swap now into Metagross and then go for the Meteor Mash. You guys can see how far ahead on energy I am. I could have swapped earlier. That's what you should have done. We still win this matchup, but it could have just been played better, if that makes sense. So Meteor Mash is going to be able to take it out, and that's going to be a good battle. Alright, so I think this next one's another Togekiss lead. We have Machamp versus Togekiss. Yeah, Togekiss on the lead, same thing. Just go straight Rock Slide, get that health or get the shield, both of which is great, and then let Metagross get all the energy. So we're going to go ahead and go for Rock Slide right here. Again, doing super effective damage because of that flying typing there on the Togekiss. So Rock Slide's going to come through. We get the health, great. And then they're going to farm us down. So now we're going to bring in the Metagross right here. Again, energy is the name of the game. So we're going to farm down. We almost completely take them out before they get to the charge move, which was real close. So we're going to go ahead and shield. But it's actually just going to be an Ancient Power. So, man, good one by them. But they did swap out into Garchomp, and I didn't realize that at the time. But they did swap out, which means Togekiss has like 1 HP. Maybe less than that, half an HP. But again, we can apply pressure right there. And then we're going to go ahead and go for a Meteor Mash. Or I try to swap, actually. Now, I'm risking it right here, and it's actually an Earthquake. Oh, that hurt. So now we're going to bring in the Gyarados right here. So things aren't looking good, right? But Togekiss is at 1 HP, and we know this thing has Outrage and Earthquake, so we're going to go ahead and shield. The reason being, they wouldn't run Sand Tomb and Earthquake, so you'd run Outrage and Earthquake, which means we have to shield. That's going to be the hardest hitting move, and I'm guessing there's going to be Metagross. Everyone's running Metagross. So Gyarados does well against Metagross, which we are going to see, which means we have to be careful with our energy because they could potentially swap on us, right? So we're going to go for Crunch right here, and Gyarados does so well against the Metagross right here. Now we're going to overfarm because, like I said, we're waiting for them to swap into that Togekiss, which is still left. It has no HP, so they're going to try to sack swap at some time. But charge move now coming through. It's going to be Meteor Mash, which we resist. And then we're going to be able to go for basically back-to-back crunches, which is beautiful right here. So we lost lead hard. We got one shot by Garchomp, but because of this team comp, you can handle so many great Pokemon. We go ahead and go for the Crunch. This takes out the Metagross, and then the Togekiss has like 1 HP, but the battle was cut off. So we are going to be able to finish off with Dragon Breath, and that is going to be a good game right there. So what do you guys think about this team? This team was a lot of fun, right? Machamp, Metagross, Gyarados. If you lose lead extremely hard to Togekiss, you can just go for Rock Slide and then get energy on Metagross. Otherwise, if it's that Dragonite or something, swap out into Gyarados and look to get shield advantage. But the name of the game of the Premier Cup is maintaining shield advantage and energy advantage at all times, or definitely look to hard lock in when you can, which is basically what you do in all leagues, right? But it's emphasized more in the Master League because of how devastating charge moves can be, like Meteor Mash, Earthquake, Hydro Pump, Rock Slide, etc. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about the teams that we showed here today. Is this helpful? Do you guys want to see more of this? Because I'm looking to basically try to show you guys what worked best for me previously, so that as we move into the new league or the new season, we can take a look at what could potentially do well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.